Welcome to a quick rundown of a match I had on Dancer in patch 5.08. I begin with using standard step, buffing me and my dance partner to Dragoon. I then go into technical dance. I use it in the middle, hitting as many teammates and enemies as possible. My Dragoon begins a countdown on the enemy range. I follow through with Fan Dance 3 and a combo, and we get the kill. Unfortunately, our healer dies at the same time, but we get their monk really low, so we stay in for a little bit. I get knocked back by the enemy monk as I was doing on Yvonne to buff up my damage. I quickly run back to our base because I need to get healed in time as my healer respawns. Then there's a countdown on the enemy tank. Looks like a mistake because then there's a countdown immediately after on the enemy monk. I don't have much damage here, so I don't follow through. Instead, I begin dancing as my standard step is about to fall. I use it here. I try and hit as many people as possible and the countdown target as well because standard finish does do some damage. I start bursting. I do use sword dance here to buff up and do a little bit of burst damage as well. I notice everyone's getting low, so I use my silence on the enemy healer and we get the kill. Technical step is now ready, so I use it here, hitting as many people as possible. You want to use it consistently to do damage and to keep building gauge. This is a countdown to summoner. I use fan dance, we get the kill. I notice the boxes are about to spawn, so I get in the middle of the map. I begin my standard step. This allows me to hit both boxes from the middle. Do some damage here. I notice a countdown on the enemy healer. I ignore it just because I want to make sure to get both boxes for our team. Limit breaks are the biggest comeback factor of Shadowbringer PvP, so I like to make it a priority. Now I see another countdown on the enemy healer. I do sword dance combo, sword dance here, a lot of AoE damage, and I notice everyone's low, so I prepare my ranged limit break. I bind the target and line it up with the wall, making it inescapable. Because we did so much AoE damage, it's impossible to keep up 4 people at this point, and people do drop and die. Now we're on the monk. He's keep going in and out of LOS, so we are staying on him. He does die from the LOS here. And now straight on to enemy healer. You never want to give the enemy healer a break. You gotta keep your pressure up. So we do a countdown on him right here. He has protect on, which is a big mitigation. So we can't really kill him, and it's better to save your burst instead of throwing all your tools on someone who has protect on. So now we should be falling back and resetting to our side of the map. But our healer goes right in and he dies. Now we really have to escape because we don't have any healer up. We start running. I do get stunned in CC here. I'm the weakest target as range have the lowest HP. I use Curing Waltz. Our Dark Knight shields me. And I'm able to pretty much survive, but our Dark Knight dies in exchange. There's a countdown on the range there. We couldn't really follow through and kill it though because our tank was running back and I didn't really have much burst there anyways. So now we're pretty much in a position where we need to reset. As Dancer, you have a lot of supportive tools. I use Fan Dance 3 here for the defense up. I'm also kiting. I'm using on Avant so they don't really stick to me so easily. I use Curing Waltz here too to keep myself up. Now I'm waiting for the Dragoon to respawn, so I'm still kiting. We can't really do much pressure or kills without our melee, as it takes 3 people to get a kill in PvP. At this point, the enemy team has been in so long that we do have bursts and we do a countdown on the enemy healer who's still in our base. We get the kill. I do use sword dance there. It turns into a trade-off. Our healer dies as well, but we are in our base, so we're at advantage. They have to run. Honestly, I wanted to go for the melee here, but they wanted to do a countdown on the enemy summoner. I followed through because you always have to follow through with what your team is doing. We do get the kill. And now it's time to run back so our healer can catch up on me. I take the Wolves Marks here for the movement speed bonus. I don't recommend doing that. I just did it because I'm playing like a hyper carry and our healer has full MP. And I don't think the Dark Knight will take it. We do a countdown here on the enemy monk. It was a slight LOS, so we get the kill. I'm starting to just prepare my dance here again. I noticed the boxes are spawning, so I do my dance in the middle of the arena again. We get claim on the boxes. I'm already close to having limit break in a couple seconds, so I don't take it for myself. I do use Curing Waltz here as I was getting low. I notice they're pressuring me really hard, so I kite back without running out of my healer's range. I then begin using the walls, and then we do a countdown on the enemy summoner. As I'm preparing the burst, I dash in and get stunned. I notice he's using caster limit break, so I counter with my limit break because he's locked into animation, he can't move. I land it and we get the kill right here again. So we continue to pressure. I notice they're on me again, so I heal with Curing Waltz and I also kite back a little bit. And the melee gets discouraged and he runs away from me. We do a countdown on the enemy tank. He gets really low, but he pops his hollow ground. Unfortunately, our melee limit breaks into it, but we're in the lead, it's okay. Technically, it would be best for us to be on our side of the map now since there's only 30 seconds left. The team stays in, so it doesn't make sense for me to run out alone, so I continue to support. I click off Dance Partner here to put it on our healer since he's the most important person, but I make a mistake and I just click ending without putting it on anyone. We do a countdown here on the summoner, we get the kill. Now it's only 10 seconds left. There's really nothing they can really do to make the comeback and win. So we're just doing damage and there's another countdown at the last 5 seconds. And we actually get the kill there too. And that's the match. I ended up doing 270k damage here, which is really high, but it's mostly because I was able to do a lot of free AoE damage in the match. And thank you for watching. If this rundown was helpful for you, let me know in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe. I do have a dancer guide already where I go through every ability. That will be linked in the description. I'm looking forward to patch 5.1. I will be making guides then. But for now, you can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/BrianRicardo. I stream about 30 hours a week there. And again, thank you for watching. Have a good day and good luck with the matches.